delivered the State of the Nation's address based on its commitments and achievements. Now, the minority claimed that the State of the Nation address is based on promises. So I ask, what is your State of the Nation?
It's great. It's good. It's good. If you look at the paperless thing they started, and also the national ID thing they're about to start, that is going to, revolutionize everything. And also the GPS system is really, really good. Yeah.
If you look at the State of the Nation, well, I would say that there are various problems that I think government has to look out to solve them. One has to do with our current hikes in petroleum. And also, we can also look at the senior high school that they tout about, which they are saying that is going on well. I think they have to have a second look about it.
Looking at the employment side, I think many people are unemployed, and the government must come out with measures. It must instigate measures into how industries and other companies, some have been established, but they must be deployed.
It's in a good state. How good? Looking at some progress that we've made with the government mentioned something like the nurses' allowances, they're being paid, and my sister is actually a nurse, so I know that they're actually being paid. Then even combining that with the current monetary policy committee report that was released recently, can see that this government is actually doing well. And if they could continue with some of the strategies they are using, like trying to control debt in the country to reduce the deficits in the economy, then we will actually get to where Ghana wants to be.
All right, so those are some comments on the streets. Let's check out what you've been posting on Facebook.
So that Larry says, we thank God Allah for everything, both the good and the bad. Whatever that is good, whatever that is good, Allah is everything. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. Mohammed says, the state of my nation is that prices of fuel have been skyrocketing ever since the insensitive and incompetent Nana Akufo-Addo took over the affairs of Ghana. James Abusanga says, full of unrealistic achievements because those achievements have not reflected in the lives of the ordinary Ghanaian. Mofa Eric says the university-trained teachers from UCC and UEW are not considered as teachers anymore. Mr. President, we are waiting for our posting. Kofi Sam says, bright future, but fear for the rates of insecurity. The president must nip this in the bud. And the Pillar says, we are seeking for God's immediate intervention before we run into a mess.
Isaac Krampa writes, God has been so good to us, there's the greatest hope after life. And Keitre Kwame Apia writes, fuel prices in my country is very high. Agnes Asantewa comes in to say, we are surviving by the grace of God. Those are some interesting comments there. Now, there are hints that President Akufo-Addo will reshuffle some of his 110 ministers Friday after meeting with the Minister of Monitoring and Evaluation. Now, Dr. Anthony Akoto say, who is the minister? Okay, so he is the minister and he's supposed to be meeting the president for this job, the reshuffling of the minister. So which minister do you think should be reshuffled and why?
The finance minister. Because first of all, he's not performing well at all. You could see that there are some measures that he must to, put them in place so that the economy will function well, but he's not doing these things. So the president really have to reshuffle them and bring in different persons at all.
I think the Minister of Roads and then sanitation as well, because our gutters are really choking.
We want the foreign minister to be reshuffled. You know, to me, looking at what happened recently, I think he did not do well when he comes to these Liberian returnees. You know, they should have put measures in place to make sure, you know, they are resettled more properly back here in Ghana.
I think the sanitation minister should go off because he's not doing any great job. We even take a look at Circle. the Donna area, when look at Newtown and all that, the gutters are all choked up and stuff. So I think he should be reshuffled.
I'm Kofiada because when we take Makola, for instance, like this, he's not doing his job. And I don't know whether it's the job of the mayor to do it for him or something, because when we go to Medina, all these high places, and I learned the president said he wants to make Accra the neatest city in the whole of West Africa. But to my understanding, the minister is not doing anything that is helping. So I think he should be reshuffled or he should be sacked.
Okay, so that's your opinion on the streets. Let's check out more of those on our Facebook platform.
Bright Jackson says, Mr. Great, that man doesn't know anything. Amufarik says, Napo, the Minister of Education, Napo must go. James Abusanga says, the senior minister must go because I haven't seen any significant policy initiated by the senior minister to promote development in the country. Junaid says, all of them, but some of the ministries must be scrapped too. Gilbert says, Honorable Mavis Bawa Kumsin should be fired. You don't say why. Kendi says, in fact, a whole lot of ministries should be scrapped. Samuel Menu says, energy and roads minister must go. Benjamin Bintabia says, to me, I don't see the work of the senior minister. Okay, it's the second time somebody has mentioned the senior minister.
The minister's name is coming in. Gilberry Peter says, Akuto, the chief liar, must be fired. We have two of the Akutos, so I'm not sure which of the Akuto you're talking about. Walanya Akwitia says, they are all doing better. I'm sure that's what you want to write. Anthony Adama from Upper East. He says the Upper East Regional Minister. And Ibalte Nuebete says Minister of Agric. Frank comes in to say the president should start himself. What are you talking about? And Darlington says none. Steve Corby says, Those are some interesting comments there. Finally, two rival feminist groups have clashed over gender roles. One of the group, Pepper Them, is for equal rights, and the other group, Sugar Them, is of the view that women are to support their men and not to fight them. So, Pepper Them versus Sugar Them, which group do you support and why?
I think I'll go for the Sugar Them because it's our tradition. You know, that's where Ghana started from. Women, and it's even in the Bible, women have to humble themselves for their men. You know, like, it's not solely our responsibility to cook and those things, do you understand? But at least a woman, you have to cook for your man. Not all boys are taught how to cook. But as a girl, when you are growing up, your parents teach you how to cook and those things. So you have to do it for your man.
Oh, Sugar Them. Because since you are a woman, you have to cook for your husband. Do the house chores so that he may love you more. That's what the Bible tells us, that you should be humble for our husbands so that they can love us. So, I don't buy the idea that if you're a woman, you need to cook for your husband or you should do it.
I'll go for the Pepper Them because from what they are saying, if what I hear is correct, they are saying that if you are married to a man and then both of you work and he closes from work early, when he comes home, he can come and cook. And if they come early, they can come and cook. So I think I'll support that because if you close early and you come and cook, you take some burden from your wife. You are not leaving your wife to do all the work.
So I'm for the Sugar Them, you know, because we need to sugar you, cushion you, in fact, pamper you,
and what else?
And all that. But you need to sugar us back.
No problem.
It shouldn't be one-sided.
What are some of the things you said? Pamper, sugar,
cover.
And what else?
I can't think.
Isaac Crampon, I support none of them because God didn't make any mistake by creating woman for man. Those who think education and technology are important and the wisdom of God should go on and mislead others. God will judge us all. And there are 3 replies there. Felix says, that's Sugar Them. Isaac Crampa says, the title is what I don't want to use, bro. And Isaac Crampa comes back and says, Kelvin, please, you can share your mind on the issue on board, not on mind if you think it doesn't go well with you. Okay, I don't quite get it. Let's move on. Matthew says, I just finished eating my wife's fufu, which means sugar. Pab says, Sugar Them, because they will...
Oh, come on.
Hey.
Is it?
But they've actually said that. Gladys says sugar them all the way. Prince Kwesi says sugar them all the way. Sugar them. Kate Blessing says please make your comments brief. Why? Yeah, but the people have been making their comments brief. Kwame says sugar them. So it looks like sugar them is in a comfortable league.
But you see, what you need to know, it comes with a condition. It comes with a caveat.
Okay.
It's not just sugaring you just
You
like
have to sugar back.
You must sugar back.
Somebody said pepper sugar them.
So sugar is more if you misbehave, will pepper you, period.
Oh, wow.
All right, and those are some comments.
Amwa Kojo has gone ahead to declare. It says,
and the winner is
sugar them.
Okay, and Novisi says, Mama Vim, you do all. Irama says, pepper them all the way. Nyantechi says, sugar them for sure. Agnes says, sugar them all the way. Ruby, pepper them for life.
Now, this pepper them for life, I like to see the replies that come underneath.
Okay,
Dada Laura says, I'm just watching you with one eye. And Ruby can say, yes, I understand your plight. So you got no choice than to watch me with one eye. Back off. Wow. Then, she's releasing some pepper.
And Star Obeko says, sugar them.
Sugar them.
And the winner. Okay, so someone comes in to say acid them. We don't know about that. We don't want to do anything with acid. We beg you.